to Captain Galland if you're looking to book passage.
If you witness suspicious activity, report it to Captain Veleth immediately.
The mines are open and the shop is busy again.
I don't know what you did in those mines,
Keep
but you
it
put a smile on faces.
Solstine's still a dangerous place.
Thank you for coming. After everything you've already... The Ulan family of House Lalu, a rival great house, has placed a death mark on the Councillor's head. It's a private matter. Let's just say they seek revenge for the execution of one of their own, ordered by Councillor Morvain himself. The problem is I don't have any solid proof that anyone from House Lalu is hidden among us. Only my suspicions. It may be justified, but it certainly isn't appreciated. Councillor Morvain simply feels that I'm being paranoid. I'm afraid that one day I'll awaken and discover him dead. I do. I've received some information from my sources that there could be elements of Ulan's house, House Lalu, already in Ravenrock. Ravenrock is a small settlement, so it's hard to accomplish anything in... If any of them is from House Lalu, I wouldn't be able to make a move without them knowing. I had a feeling you'd be willing to listen to me. I need you to start out by being my eyes and ears. Search Ravenrock and see if you can root out these traitors. The best place to start would be Geldis Sadri, over at the Retching Netch Corner Club. If he provides you any leads, check them out before bringing them to my attention. I can't afford to make any mistakes. Don't worry.
If you've got any crimes.
Welcome. The mine's open, people. Well, well, Adril's got himself a spy, does he? Azura knows he needs all the help he can get. He's been chasing the Ulans for years now. No. I just think he's going about this the wrong way. Actually, I do. If you want to catch those slippery slaughterfish, you need to let them come to you. There's an Ulan ancestral tomb near the temple. Someone's been leaving ash yam offerings on the altar inside. If you were to wait inside for whomever that is, I'm betting they'll have some of the answers you're looking for. What makes you think I haven't? Anytime Adril and the Redarin Guard made a move, the Ulans must have been one step ahead and didn't show up. You can thank me if it works. Until then, I'd head to the tomb and wait until your visitor shows up. Come back if you're feeling thirsty. I'll set you up right.
Excuse me. I didn't realize there was anyone else here. I presume the same thing you're doing, leaving an offering for the departed. Forgive my surprise. Since there aren't any Ulans left on this island, I've taken it upon myself to leave the traditional offering in their stead. What do you mean? I thought I was clear. I'm simply honoring. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to meditate a bit.
Obey our... Can I help you?
You've brought Raven Rock back from the brink, Traveler.
I hope Gelders
I don't
proved
know how to
useful.
thank you.
Have you made any progress? Telesu, are you sure? So
May I have a
Gelders'
word with
plan
you,
worked,
Counselor?
eh? Every time we
Of
tried
course,
it, no one would ever show up.
What troubles you?
If
I was
Telesu's
concerned
involved
about
in any
our
sort
food
of
stores.
plot to harm
Jalen can
Councillor
only carry
Morvain,
so much on each journey.
I'm going to
afraid
need
we
hard
might run
evidence
out.
to prove it.
I'll speak with Garen and see if we
I'm
can't
not
increase
kicking
the
down
crop
anyone's
production this
door.
season.
If you're wrong about Telesu, things
Sorry,
would...
Sinderi.
If you have evidence
I fear
that
we'll
it
be
places
feasting
your
on
life in
Ashlands a
peril,
bit more often this
I
year.
would expect you to do whatever you must to keep yourself alive. Here, this key should open the front door of the manor in case they've locked it. Good luck.
Last time I rode Gyalen's ship, I was even me guts for a week. Done more one thing more.
House
Is
Lala
someone there?
will have its revenge.
It's not my time.
Your actions here.
Did you find
have been
any
blessing
evidence
to us.
at Severin Manor? Then we finally have them. All that remains now is chasing them down and bringing them to justice.
He's never been the same since my mother
Good.
died. I don't think
I'm going to
he
send
ever
two
wants
of the
me
best
to
Rerenn guards we have to take them
At some
down.
point, you're going to have to
I
choose.
want you to assist them
Much
any
of the
way you
outcome,
can.
I'll always respect your decision.
See that you do. We can't afford to let these traitors slip away. Ashfallow Citadel's been abandoned for a long time. You ready? Anything. Well, what happened? Were you able to track down Vendel? Out with it! Then... What of the Redoran Guard I sent to us? Damn it. I was hoping to protect our people by sending them, not end up with casualties. To think that Vendel would stoop so low as to hire those fetchers. I'm glad. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. Councillor Morvain will be quite pleased when he hears about this. Follow me, and I'll take you to the Councillor so you can speak to him yourself.
Make way. I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Excuse me, Councillor Morvain. I have some wonderful news.
Adriel, I haven't seen a smile on your face like that in a long time.
This visitor has single-handedly dealt with a threat that could have ended your life. Vendel, Telesue, and Miri Severin weren't who they appeared to be. I'm afraid they were here to avenge Villa Ulen's death.
Vendel? But he's done so much for Raven Rock. How could this be possible?
They did it to gain our confidence, Councillor. They had us all fooled. I should have been more vigilant. I'm sorry.
Don't say that. It's not your fault, old friend. And you, step forward. What you've done for me, for all of Raven Rock, goes far beyond what I would have expected from a traveler to our town. For this, you have my deepest gratitude. Now, I'm certain Adriel was prepared to reward you appropriately for everything you've done. However, since a bit of coin hardly seems like enough, I've decided to provide something more substantial. Since the Severin family, or whoever they were, turned out to be criminals, their property is now forfeit. As Councillor, I hereby award you Severin Manor, and everything contained within. You've earned your citizenship here, and I hope you'll consider staying with us as a member of our community.
Can't thank you enough for reopening the Ebony Mines. You've brought light to the darkness, my friend.